Ariella, a mischievous fairy with a sharp tongue and a temper to match, had spent centuries protecting the sacred forest that was her home. When Prince Alaric ordered a grand oak, a tree of immense magic and history, to be cut down for his castle, Ariella was furious. In her anger, she cursed him. "You shall lose your throne and be bound to this forest, where you will see the destruction you've wrought." The curse was swift. That night, Alaric was stripped of his crown and exiled. Forced to live among the trees he once disregarded, he struggled to survive in the wilderness. Ariella watched from the shadows, expecting to see him flounder and wallow in self-pity. But instead, Alaric surprised her. The once proud prince stumbled, yes, but he also grew. He befriended the creatures of the forest, feeding them from his meager scraps. He planted saplings where he once sawed trees. He built small shelters for travelers who strayed into the woods, protecting them from storms. Slowly, Ariella began to see a different side of him, one she hadn't believed existed. Curiosity turned into admiration, and admiration grew into something deeper. Ariella began to help him in secret, leaving berries where he foraged, mending his worn clothes with fairy magic, and guiding him away from danger. Alaric often felt a presence around him, but he never saw her. One day, while planting a tree, Alaric spoke aloud to the forest. "I regret what I've done. I didn't see the beauty in this place until I was forced to live here. Whoever watches over me, thank you. You've taught me to love what I once destroyed." Ariella's heart ached at his words. She revealed herself, stepping out from the shadows, her wings shimmering in the dappled sunlight. Alaric was awestruck, but not afraid. "You're the one who's been helping me," he said. "And the one who cursed me." "I was angry," Ariella admitted. "But you've changed, Alaric. You've made me see that even those who err can find redemption." Their bond deepened, and soon, they fell in love. But the curse remained. Ariella knew the only way to reverse it was to sacrifice her immortality, a cost she wasn't sure she could bear. As the forest flourished once more under Alaric's care, Ariella made her decision. One moonlit night, she gathered her magic and whispered an incantation, binding her life to the mortal world. Alaric's exile lifted, and he regained his title as prince, though he chose to remain a guardian of the forest rather than return to the castle. Though Ariella had given up her immortality, she found something far greater in return, a love that was real, enduring, and rooted in the soil of redemption. Together, they vowed to protect the sacred forest, proving that even the deepest wounds can heal when met with kindness and sacrifice. Moral of the story: redemption is possible when one learns from their mistakes, and love often requires sacrifice, but in giving, we find something greater.